हेलो स्टूडेंट, ये कुछ पुराना जो हमने अभी तक पढ़ा है सेट्स में उसके बारे में कुछ रिकॉल करने की कोशिश की है। द फर्स्ट टॉपिक इज इक्वल सेट। टू सेट्स A and B are said to be equal if they are subset to each other. That means if A is the subset of B and B is the subset of A, then we can say A is equal to B. इसके पहले हमने ये देखा था कि दो सेट्स इक्वल हो सकते हैं जबकि उनके एलिमेंट सेम हो, एक जैसे हो। लेकिन अगर मेरे पास एलिमेंट सेम दिखने लायक नहीं है, मैं नहीं देख पा रहा हूँ कि एलिमेंट्स क्या है क्या नहीं है, तो मैं कैसे चेक करूंगा कि वो सेट्स इक्वल है? देन वी आर अनदर वे, if they are subset to each other, then we can say the sets are equal. Second, how can we prove A is the subset of B? How can we prove that? If elements are not given in the set form, then how can we check that A is the subset of B? So we assume arbitrary point in set A and prove that is the element also of set B. We start to take a point, arbitrary point at in set A and show that X also the point of set B, and this condition shows that A is the subset of B. Similarly, if X is the element of A union B, this shows that X is the element of A or X is the element of B. But if X not the element of A union B, this shows that X not the element of A and X not the element of B. Here or replaced by N. Similarly, if X is the element of A intersection B, this implies that X is the element of A and X is the element of B. But similarly, if X is not the element of A intersection B, then we can say X do not the element of A or X do not the element of B. If X is the element of A minus B, then we can say X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Similarly, if X belongs to A dash, this implies that X does not belongs to A, and if X belongs to A, this implies that X do not belongs to A dash. So these are some conditions. These can be used in the problems when we solve the question theoretically. If sets are given, then we can verify all the conditions. But if sets are not given, we want to prove the question in the base of theoretical approach, then these concepts are very necessary. Now, we first take a theoretical problem based on set. Prove that A union B whole complement is equal to A dash intersection B dash, and second is A intersection B whole dash equal to A dash union B dash. These both are called De Morgan's law. The sets are not given, so we cannot prove by verification. So we have to solve this question only theoretically based on the theoretical concept. So I am taking one part of this question. First, we shall prove A union B whole dash is the subset of A dash intersection B dash. We want to prove that this set is equal to this set. Sets are not given. So how can we prove that this is equal to this? So we have another concept. If two sets are equal, then they will be the subsets of each other. So now first we prove left hand side is the subset of right hand side. Now let X belongs to A union B whole complement. This implies that X not belongs to A union B. This implies that X not belongs to A, union is there and not belongs to, so and comes, and X not belongs to B. This implies that X belongs to A dash and X belongs to B dash. X is the element of A dash and X is the element of B dash. So we can write it X belongs to A dash intersection B dash. We start with X belongs to A union B whole dash and shows that X also the element of A dash intersection B dash. So this shows that A union B is the subset, A union B whole dash is a subset of A dash intersection B dash. Now we shall prove A dash intersection B dash is the subset of A union B whole dash. So for it, let Y belongs to, now right hand side, now we shall prove right hand side is the subset of left hand side. So let Y belongs to A dash intersection B dash. This implies that Y belongs to A dash and Y belongs to B dash. This implies that Y not belongs to A by the definition of complement of set. Y not belongs to B. Here Y not belongs to A and Y not belongs to B. This implies that Y not belongs to A union B. So by the definition of complement, Y will belongs to A union B whole dash. This time we start with A dash intersection B dash and shows that Y also the element of A union B dash. This implies that A dash intersection B dash is the subset of A union B whole dash. Equation number 2 from first and second. From first and second, A union B whole dash is equal to A dash intersection B dash. So this is the first De Morgan law. Similarly, we can prove the second De Morgan's law. So these are this way of the proof is called the theoretical proof of the set question. Now another question based on theoretical concept, because there are sets are not given, we will prove that this question only by using definitions and concept of sets. So now prove that A union B intersection C equal to A union B intersection A union C, and second A intersection B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C for any C given set ABC. And these laws are called distribution law. So now we have proved only one part, okay, anyone. So now first I am taking first part of this question. First we shall prove A union B intersection C is the subset of A intersection B, A union B intersection A union C. Let X belongs to A union B intersection C. This implies that X belongs to A or X belongs to B union C. This implies that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Here B intersection C is there. X belongs to B and X belongs to C by the definition of intersection. Now X belongs to A or X belongs to B comes together and X belongs to A or X belongs to B is there. X belongs to C. Next step, by the definition of union, X is the element of A or X is the element of B. So we can write it X belongs to A union B and X belongs to A union C. X is the element of A union B and X is the element of A union C. So now we can write it X belongs to A union B intersection A union C. So now here left hand side is the subset of right hand side. This implies that we start with X belongs to A union B intersection C, and now so that A union B and X belongs to the A union B intersection A union C. So A union B intersection C is the subset of A union B intersection A union C. Now we prove A union B intersection A union C subset of A union B intersection C. Let Y belongs to A union B. We want to prove that this equal to this, and two sets are said to be equal if they are subset to each other. So in first case we have proved here left hand side is the subset of right hand side, and now we shall prove here right hand side is the subset of left hand side. So how can we prove that this side will be the subset of this side? We take an arbitrary point in this set and solve that this point also the element of this set. So Y belongs to A union B intersection A union C. This implies that Y belongs to A union B and Y belongs to A union C. This implies that Y belongs to A or Y belongs to B and Y belongs to A or Y belongs to C. This implies that Y belongs to A or Y belongs to B and Y belongs to C. Y belongs to A or Y belongs to B and C. So B intersection C. This implies that Y belongs to A union B intersection C. We start with this and end with this. So A union B intersection A union C is the subset of A union B intersection C from first and second. From equation first and second, here A union B intersection C is the subset of this, and in this case this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side and this is the left hand side. Now we have A union B intersection C equal to A union B intersection A union C. Similarly, we can prove second part of this question. Now I am taking another question. Prove that for any three sets A, B, C. First part, A minus B union C equal to A minus B intersection A minus C. And second one, A minus B intersection C equal to A minus B union A minus C. So I am taking here second part. Okay. First, we prove A minus B intersection C, the subset of A minus B union A minus C. So let an arbitrary point X in A minus B intersection C. By the definition of difference of set A minus B, X belongs to A minus B. That means X belongs to A and X not belongs to B intersection C. Here with X belongs to A and now we open X not belongs to B intersection C. That means X not belongs to B or X not belongs to C. Open the bracket, X belongs to A, first will come and X not belongs to B in first bracket, or Now again, X belongs to A and X not belongs to C. This way of writing shows that X belongs to A minus B or X belongs to A minus B. Here X is the element of A minus B or X is the element of A minus C. So X is the element of A minus B union A minus C. We start with this and go to this. Now A minus B intersection C is a subset of A minus B union A minus C. Now we prove A minus B union A minus B is the subset of A minus B intersection C. So we start with let Y belongs to A minus B union A minus C. This implies that Y belongs to A minus B or Y belongs to A minus C. This implies that Y belongs to A and Y not belongs to B or Y belongs to A and Y not belongs to C. Next, Y belongs to A and inside the bracket Y not belongs to B or Y not belongs to C here. So Y belongs to A and this can be written as Y not belongs to B or Y not belongs to C. That means Y not belongs to A intersection, B intersection C. So Y A belongs to A and Y not belongs to B intersection C. So Y belongs to A minus by the definition of difference of sets. So we start with Y belongs to A minus B union A minus C and end with A minus B intersection C. This implies that A minus B union A minus C is a subset of A minus B intersection C. This is the second. So from first and second, A minus B intersection C is equal to A minus B union A minus C. So this is also as in the form of distribution law for the difference set. There are two questions with minus sign. We take second here. Similarly, you can prove the first part of this question without taking the sets. Now I am taking one more question based on power set. Power set is the important part from the topic set based on the subsets of a set. Here, if A and B are two sets such that power set of A is equal to power set of B, then prove that A equal to B. Here we want to prove that A is equal to B. So, first we prove A is the subset of B. Because elements are not given, so we have only one concept. If A is equal to B, then A should be the subset of B and B should be the subset of A. So now first we prove A is the subset of B. So let an arbitrary point let X is the subset of A. That S is the subset of A. That means X belongs to PA, because if X is the subset of A, then X will be the element of power set of A. This implies that X belongs to PB because PA equal to PB. If X is the element of PA, then X will be the element of PB. That means X subset of B. X is the subset of B. So finally we have A. If X is a subset of A, X is a subset of B, so we can write it X is a subset of A is a subset of B. Now we prove B is the subset of A. Now let Y is the subset of B. This implies that Y belongs to PB. If Y is the subset of B, then Y belongs to PB. Again, Y belongs to PA. Why? Because PA equal to PB. That means Y is the subset of A. If Y is the element of power set of A, then means Y will be the subset of A. We start with B and with A, so we can say here B is the subset of A. From first and second, A is equal to B. In this question, we are using here, for example, I am showing that here A equal to 1, 2. PA equal to, confirmly, PA equal to 5, 1, 2 and 1. 1 and 2 are the element of A. 5, set 1, set 2, set 1, 2 are the element of A. Suppose that I am writing here this one. This one belongs to PA. In this case, this one will be the subset of A. If set 1 is the element of PA, then set 1 will be the subset of A, because set 1 is the subset of A. So here if set 1 is the subset of A, then 1 belongs to PA. So here we start with S, the subset of A, then S will be the element of power set of A, but power set of A is equal to power set of B. Now S belongs to PB. If S is the element of power set of B, that means S should be the subset of B. So we have A subset of B, and similarly we have B subset of A, then A equal to B. Now I am taking one more important question. If A and B two sets, then prove that PA intersection B is equal to PA intersection B. There is no sets are given. So we prove this question only by using the theoretical concept. So first we prove PA intersection B is the subset of PA intersection PB. Let X, because here the power set, X, element of a power set, we know that well, the element of a power set is always a set. So we have choose an arbitrary set X belongs to PA intersection B. X is the element of power set of A intersection B. Confirmly, if X is the element of power set of A intersection B, then X will be the subset of A intersection B. So X subset of A and X subset of B. That means X belongs to PA and X belongs to PB. If X is the subset of A, that means S belongs to PA. X is the subset of B, so S belongs to PB. This implies that X belongs to PA intersection PB. We start with this and end with this, so PA intersection B is the subset of PA intersection PB. assume this equation at first. Now we prove PA intersection PB is the subset of PA intersection B. Let for it we choose arbitrary set in. So let Y belongs to PA intersection PB. This implies that Y belongs to PA and Y belongs to PB. This shows that Y is the subset of A and Y is the subset, Y belongs to PA, that means Y is the subset of A and Y is the subset of B. So this shows that Y is the subset of A and B. This implies that Y belongs to PA intersection B. Again, we start with Y belongs to PA intersection B. By the definition of intersection, Y will be the element of PA and Y will be the element of PB. If Y is the element of PA, that means Y is the subset of A and Y is the subset of B. So now Y will be the subset of A intersection B. If Y is the subset of A intersection B, that means Y will be the element of PA intersection B. So PA intersection PB is equal to subset of PA intersection B. Here equation first, in which PA intersection B is the subset of PA intersection PB, and here PA intersection B is the subset of PA intersection B from first and second. From equation first and second, we have PA intersection B is equal to PA intersection PB. So these are some important questions based on theoretical concept or theoretical proof of the theorems.